I have a marketing company where I work with incredibly large businesses. Right now, we're having an issue that I think is going to relate to a lot of people. And it's going from trying to get new leads to nurturing the leads you've already gotten. With one of my clients, over the past year I've been working with him, we've generated they look for very high net worth individuals that they want to put into their database that is going to invest with them. It's an investment firm. And we have generated them 20 of these super high net worth individuals per week that are committing to invest $100,000 plus to any of this person's investments. And so now they have a database of 4,500 of these people that are self-identified, very, very high net worth people that are interested in investing. There's a problem. Out of those 4,500, they need to rotate them to a new platform that is a higher form of identification, that they can then actually invest in the deals. And they've only gotten a few hundred people over, but we're still sending them 20 to 40. We've actually ramped up the amount of people quite substantially per week that are being sent over to them. So they're getting so many leads, they don't know what to do with it. So the problem right now is not getting new leads. In fact, if we gave them 1,000 leads, that would have zero impact on their business. What they need to do is figure out how to nurture the leads that they've already gotten. Well, the reason why this came up is because they came to us. I do all their organic social media, mainly YouTube, because if someone opts in to watch one of your videos, you can make an entire advertisement for your business that YouTube actually pays you for. And it's a different psychological dynamic than actually running a paid ad. But they came to me and said, hey Josh, I think that we should run a paid ad to raise money for this deal. And it wasn't the founder, the guy that I work directly with, because I am very explicitly clear with my clients that I work directly with the founder of the company and not with like mid-level management, because I work with really large business. And they were coming to me saying that they were having a tough time raising money. And what I wanted to do, and what they wanted to do, was run a paid ad targeting at our ideal clientele to try and get them into the database. But what I ended up talking to with the founder, and what the founder came to the conclusion was, well, it's not a leads problem, it's a nurturing of the leads problem. We have so many leads, we don't have a good nurturing campaign to fulfill the people that we've already brought on. So the strategy has to be around nurturing those 4,500 people and getting them over to the other database where they can actually write a $100,000 check, because that would solve all the issues. If we brought in 1,000 more people, that doesn't actually solve any problem. So sometimes you have to just understand what the problem is. And this is the job of most businesses, like the business owners. I really want to use specific examples. I have to be quasi-broad right now because these are my clients and they're my great friends as well. But I was talking to the founder and said, no one in my company saw that. They all saw, we are lacking on this raise. What we need to do is get more leads. Somehow none of them came to the conclusion that the bottleneck is not leads, it's nurturing leads is the real bottleneck. So he said that's pretty much his job in the business, is seeing the things that other people don't see and setting the vision for the company. And then he keeps everything on track, which is awesome because they have a company that's doing probably $150 million a year in revenue. And so the way I would relate this to my business is I want to focus all of my time on my clients and giving them the best possible results. I do not want to think about trying to get new leads and new clients, because I hate churn. Right now I have zero churn. I've never taken on a client and chose to and lost them unless there was some sort of mutual disagreement where we didn't really want to work together. And I take quite a bit of pride in that. Moving on slightly, but it will actually relate back to what we're talking about, is I always go to Robert's house, Robert Kiyosaki's house. We do a lot of recordings there, but we also just hang out because I'm very grateful to call him a spectacular friend. And one of the things that he always says, that it's goofy, but he says it because it's fucking important, is he always says, Josh, the body is a system of systems. He says a business is a system of systems. And if this company that I was working with had the systems in place to nurture the leads that we were bringing them, they would be able to, let's just say 4,500 people, let's say only half of them are going to invest. But 2,500 people could be writing them a check for $100,000 tomorrow. That is a lot of fucking people. That is a significant amount of people. That would solve all of their problems. So if they had those systems in place, which they are going to very soon, we're going to see the fruits of the labor that I'm actually producing. And this is why having trackable metrics is so important, that I have messed up so many times in the past, not focusing on the trackability of what we're doing. Because I could be doing the best job in the entire world, but if someone else in their business is not nurturing the lead that we're getting, then it doesn't actually look like I'm producing any results. But if we brought in 1,000 people and those people invest a total of $100 million, how much is that worth if they were going to pay me? Come renegotiations or performance-based bonuses, something along those lines. It's fucking substantial. So what I need to do for all my clients and all future clients that I have is build out not just the systems, but the database where I have every single trackable data link humanly possible. And I don't like to think about this. I'm not an IT guy. I like to do what I do, which is produce the best results. And that's usually just studying how to get more views for these people. That's really the bottleneck that they have, is if I can get a business to 1 million to 2 million views per month of them talking about their business and going over different stories, and without taking up any of the entrepreneur's time, it ends up generating a lot of leads for their business. What do you know? If you talk about your business in front of 2 million people per month, of people actually wanting to listen to you, that drives revenue to your business. And so that's how do you make the best videos? How do you get a video watched? How do you get them to fucking click on the video? That is what I like to spend my time on, because that's actually what produces the results. At the end of the day, if no one watches the videos, we're not going to get any results. So that's the highest leverage point that I like to focus my time on. But someone has to be able to build out these trackable data links and do all this thing that when I think about it, I want to take a shotgun to my skull and pull the trigger. Obviously, I shall not do that. I keep on being continuously reminded. And if you have a service-based business, any business, honestly, this is so fucking important. You have your product, which has to be fucking great. Then you have your legal document, which I've lacked on, and that has fucked me up so much. And then it's the systems. Do you have the systems to where you can track all this stuff, to where it is a smooth process, that you can onboard someone, that you know who to hire, how to train those people, what their goals are, what their KPIs are, every single target. These are all just repeatable systems that I've fucked up so much in the past, and I don't want you guys to fuck it up, because it sucks. It sucks, guys. I promise you it sucks. And then what I really fuck up on is, even if you have the systems, communication. Communication is so important with your clients, with the employees, which is such a weak suit of mine. I'm terrible at responding. I'm terrible at giving updates. But what do I mean by that? What I should be doing is every single week, I should be sending a report. Here's what we're doing for you. Here's why we're doing it. Here are the results of last week. Here's how we're going to adjust to try to improve the results. Oh, we had an exceedingly high week last week. Here's why I think we had that. If we need to lower expectations for the week to next week, here's why. If not, here's why I think it's going to keep going up. Here's what I think we can do to instantly show better results. Communication. Okay? Showing people what you're doing, why you're doing it, how you're doing it. Even if they don't fucking read it, it's going to make them feel better. If you hired a service-based agency, and let's say you hired them for a week at an astronomical amount of money, and they didn't text you a single time, what is going to go on inside of your head? These guys are scamming me, nothing's going on, I don't know what to do, I want to get out of this contract. When in reality, they could be working exceptionally hard. They could be getting every single thing done that needs to get done. But if they don't update you as to why they're doing that, you're fucked. Or you just don't have that sort of trust in them. And it's very simple to send a update text. or an email every single week going over what you're doing, why you're doing it. Just the whole 9 yards of just keeping them in the loop to where they know that you're working hard and you're doing what you need to be doing, and that you are the best possible person for the job. And so right now I'm hyper focused on 2 things: systems, communication. And that leads to cash flow. So this is actually the BI triangle that Robert Kiyosaki has. That everything Robert has is so fucking genius because he simplified it so much. It's actually incredible, like how much density is in these super small things. And the more I learn, the more I realize how fucking great it is. And so before, and this is something that one of the guys I work with, he coaches me through. We have a lot of meetings where he's helping me grow my business. That's part of the agreement that we have, which is another reason why I have the best business in the entire world. I get to be mentored by guys who've done what I'm doing, and they think they're the smallest problems in the entire world every single day, every single week, every month. And what he was saying was, Josh, you should not think about new clients. And I haven't been, truthfully. I've not been trying to get new clients. He says you have to fix these few things first. Fix your legal, fix your systems, fix your communication. That fixes all cash flow problems you will have. And then you can start to onboard clients. But he said if you don't have the systems, you're going to be running around like a madman next time you onboard a client. If you don't have the communication, you're going to lose those clients. That is what I've been working on. And once those get 100% dialed in, I think I could start to take on a client every month or every other month. And if I can keep the 0% churn, that can compound a fuck ton over time, especially with these value adds that I'm starting to have of building out products for my clients and selling it for them and getting a massive split. And it's hyper elevating the lifetime value of each of my clients. I mean, it's really, really exciting how everything's coming along right now. Just on the walk to the coffee shop.